How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're watching part 2 of the scariest videos of 2023. If you missed part 1, there's links in the description box down below there. We've also pinned it in the comments. But in the meantime, sit back, relax and enjoy the scariest clips of the year.
What the frick?
Our first clip of the day was uploaded by user Real Horror Talk. The origins of the clip remain a mystery, but its contents have quickly become a hot topic of discussion. Initially, the clip appears mundane, showing two men filming a deer or some sheep frolicking in the distance. That's when something truly strange is caught on camera.
Cody. Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What the fuck? What was that?
He's walking creepy.
A large bipedal creature pursues the animals.
Guy? What the frick? What the fuck? What was that?
At first glance, one might mistake it for a person, but its disproportionately large size makes this explanation unlikely.
What was that?
He's walking.
Dude, that was a skinwalker. What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the?
One of the men says it could be a skinwalker.
That was a skinwalker.
Skinwalkers hold a notorious place in folklore, particularly among the Navajo people. According to tradition, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to transform, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. Known as Yinald Lushi in the Navajo language, which translates roughly to "with it he goes on all fours," these beings are steeped in supernatural lore. Skinwalkers, according to the legends, are typically malevolent, causing harm to others out of envy, revenge, or to accumulate power. They're said to be powerful witches who can shapeshift into animals, mimic human voices, and even take control of a person's body. One should note that talking about skinwalkers is traditionally taboo among the Navajo and other indigenous cultures. Discussing these entities is believed to potentially draw their attention. So, are we seeing a rare skinwalker in action, or is there a more rational explanation? Of course, the truth remains obscured. The lack of information about the clip's origins makes it impossible to verify its authenticity. The grainy quality of the video adds another layer of uncertainty. Notably, skeptics argue that the figure could be a person in a suit or a well-orchestrated hoax. As it stands, the footage provides more questions than answers.
What the frick? What the fuck? What was that?
He's walking creepy.
The realm of the paranormal is one that's intrigued and bewildered humanity for centuries. And now, in the age of technology, there's an increasing number of platforms for investigators and enthusiasts to share their findings, including the popular live streaming service Twitch. The newest sensation in this domain is a group known as Haunt Hunters, a collective of paranormal investigators who traverse the US, covering terrains from Utah to South Carolina. Their method is distinctive. They invite the public to join in real time during their investigations, live streaming their ghost hunts on Twitch. Recently, during one of their spirited expeditions, the Haunt Hunters made a stop at the historical Ritz Theater in Tooele, Utah. The theatre, a mainstay on Tooele's main street since 1939, has been the subject of numerous ghostly tales over the years, and now it seems the Haunt Hunters have added another layer to its enigmatic lore. While the theatre itself is a relic of cinematic history, having showcased countless movies over the years, it's the tales of the supernatural that have really kept its legacy alive. The Bradshaw family, custodians of the Ritz Theatre for generations, and not just guardians of the theatre's cinematic history, but also its spectral narratives. Their experiences, passed down and discussed over the years, have added a shadowy layer to the theatre's ambience, making the Ritz a magnet for both film aficionados and ghost hunters alike. One evening stands out prominently in the Bradshaw Chronicles. Alan Bradshaw, after overseeing a typical night of screenings, was making his usual rounds to ensure that the theatre was empty and ready to be locked up. It was during this routine check that he was caught off guard. Peering into the dimly lit auditorium, he saw the unmistakable silhouettes of a man and a woman, seated comfortably as though waiting for a film to begin. Their presence was an anomaly. The night's show had ended, the audience had left, and the theatre should have been vacant. Puzzled, Alan called out to a nearby employee, questioning if they'd perhaps missed ushering out a couple. His daughter, Cherie Black, who was 13 at the time, curiously followed her father's gaze. She too saw the couple. However, as both turned their attention briefly away, then back to the auditorium, the pair had vanished. The subsequent flick of a switch flooded the space with light, confirming the auditorium was, in fact, empty. Resident LaDawn Tracy became engrossed with the theatre's phantasmic reputation. Living in the upstairs apartment of the Ritz building, Tracy noted her own brushes with the ethereal, sensing the presence of spirits whom she believes to be former employees of the theatre. On the fateful night of the Haunt Hunter's visit, as fans tuned in to their Twitch channel, the team meticulously set up their equipment.
What's up? All right, I'll be right back.
Hours into their investigation, one of the cameras, placed strategically within the theatre, picked up a chilling sight.
Here.
Watch.
Shine a light, nothing. Shine a light away. Something's starting to get darker, and then it starts walking down. Reed stopped. He's already all the way down. He's now stopped, and the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed, and then disappears completely. Another shadow has manifested, is walking down. Dude, you know, this is the craziest thing we've ever caught. Walks down the aisle, you'll see it start to go to the right, and then sit down on the bench.
Two shadowy figures, one after another, seemingly appear out of thin air. They stroll down the aisle before vanishing.
Stopped, and the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed, and then disappears completely. Another shadow has manifested, is walking down. Dude, you know, this is the craziest thing we've ever caught. Walks down the aisle, you'll see it start to go to the right, and then sit down on the bench.
When reviewed in slow motion, the distinct outlines of two human figures are unmistakable. Could these be the spectral ushers that LaDawn Tracy spoke of? Or perhaps the mysterious couple the Bradshaws once saw? While skeptics may dismiss it as tricks of the light or camera glitches, the eerie coincidence of these figures aligning with local legends does raise eyebrows. The old Ritz Theatre's legacy is rich with cinematic memories, but it's these supernatural encounters that truly make it legendary. Whether or not you're a believer, the footage and tales surrounding the theatre are undeniably captivating, offering a tantalizing possibility of a world beyond our own.
And then it starts walking down. Reed stopped. He's already all the way down. He's now stopped, and the shadow keeps going, has stopped, and is now walking more and more. It gets to Reed, and then disappears completely.
¿Qué tal? Buenas noches. Buenas noches, gente bonita, a todos mis seguidores.
A series of chilling TikTok videos shared by a security guard during his overnight shifts at a Bodega Orera store in Mexico has captivated millions. The guard, who live streams his overnight work hours to his TikTok account, Gira Miraz Rivera, has recently encountered inexplicable phenomena triggering a buzz online. Over the last few months, the guard has noticed some strange activity around the store, particularly at night when all patrons and other employees have long gone home. In one video, a seemingly sentient shopping cart moves on its own, visibly unnerving the lone guard.
Y pues más que nada agradecer a todos los seguidores. El carro. Oh. No man.
But it was a subsequent recording that sent shivers down the spines of over 19 million viewers. The guard narrates his unsettling experience at 3:20 AM when the store should have been empty.
No hay nadie. No hay nadie. Miren.
Despite a thorough check confirming no one else was present, he captures what appears to be a shadowy figure lurking near the entrance.
Eso que se mira ahí. Eso negro que se ve ahí. Miren, ya se movió. ¡Oh!
The harrowing visual of a dark shape meandering at the end of an aisle has sparked a viral debate, with many calling for a logical explanation.
Ya se movió. ¡Oh! Está caminando.
Further deepening the mystery, a follow-up video highlights a second phantom-like figure, enhanced by a slowed-down frame that reveals a turning head.
Ahí está, clarito, mire. ¿Dónde está? Ahí desapareció.
So is this Bodega Orera store really haunted? While the security guard insists his intention is not to seek fame, but to find answers, the online community is left grappling with the enigma of these eerie nightly visitors. As of now, the strange occurrences at this discount store remain unexplained, leaving viewers and skeptics alike questioning what lurks in the shadows after dark. Here's a quick little piece of home security footage that's been spooking viewers on YouTube. It was captured during the night in the home of YouTube user Balenciaga9518. While the family is sound asleep, something eerie happens. Looks like the young child is pulled by an unseen presence. Unfortunately, there's very little other information relating to this clip. Some viewers think the young child was pulled by a spirit, while others think it was simply an unusual movement in their sleep. As always, I'd love to hear your opinions on this one in the comments down below. In early October, Reddit became a hub of wild theories thanks to a peculiar post. It all revolved around an unexpected anomaly posted on Plane Finder, the UK-based real-time flight tracking service. Known for its comprehensive flight data, including aircraft speed, elevation, destination, and flight numbers, Plane Finder has earned the trust of enthusiasts and professionals alike since its launch back in 2009. But the latest incident has even the staunchest believers scratching their heads. An unidentified aircraft was observed zipping over France at a mind-boggling speed of Mach 14 at an altitude of around 70,000 feet. To put this in perspective, Mach 1 represents the speed of sound, approximately 767 miles per hour. Thus, Mach 14 translates to over 10,700 miles per hour. To break it down even further, if a car were to travel at a typical highway speed of around 60 miles per hour, this aircraft would have covered the distance from New York to Los Angeles in less than 15 minutes. This is an astonishing pace, especially when considering the world's fastest commercial aircraft, the Concorde, had a top speed of just over Mach 2. Moreover, the 70,000-foot altitude at which the craft was moving is noteworthy. Such altitudes are typically reserved for high-altitude reconnaissance aircraft like the U-2 spy plane. Commercial aircraft, for context, generally cruise at altitudes between 30 and 40,000 feet. The Reddit community, known for its penchant for mysteries, quickly jumped into action. Theories ranged from extraterrestrial visitors making a quick flyby of Earth, to top-secret military experimental crafts breaking barriers that were hitherto considered insurmountable. The idea that it might be a hacker's trick using false script injection to distort the data on Plane Finder also gained traction among skeptics. Yet, despite the swirling theories and the inherent excitement, there's a sobering truth at the heart of this enigma. We still don't have concrete answers. As of now, there's been no official statement or explanation from Plane Finder, aviation experts, or authorities about the mysterious aircraft. TikTok user Johannes20 was sent this next clip from a friend. The person who filmed the video is a repairman who was working late at night in a dark basement somewhere in Norway. It was late and all the other employees had gone home. That's when this happened. Out of nowhere, an old man appears. He's whistling an eerie tune, stumbling all the while.
Hello?
The workman looks genuinely spooked as he grapples to process the bizarre and creepy situation. The video has not only piqued the curiosity of the TikTok community, but also ignited a slew of theories in the comments section. A common belief is that the man might be homeless and sought shelter in the basement, perhaps driven by the cold Norwegian nights. While this theory might offer a logical explanation, it doesn't make it any less creepy. Being approached by an unpredictable stranger in a confined space late at night is an unsettling prospect for anyone. The haunting tune, combined with the man's relentless stumbling, crafts an atmosphere that feels like it was torn right out of a horror movie. So how would you react if this happened to you? Let us know in the comments down below. Instagram user Paranoid Normal recently shared a video that's left viewers stunned. The clip begins with a homeowner engrossed in a video game. But the focus quickly shifts when the homeowner, having long harbored suspicions that his residence is haunted, questions aloud, "Why do you keep turning off the TV?"
Why do you keep turning off the TV? Ooh.
Before viewers can ponder the question, a rocking chair in the room eerily begins to move all on its own. The visibly shaken homeowner then calls out to his wife, seeking validation for the bizarre event.
Hey, hon. Come here. Look.
No, I can't deal with that.
I don't think it's just down here.
But from her response, an exhausted dismissal from upstairs, it's evident this isn't the first strange occurrence in the household. As if this scenario wasn't unsettling enough, take a look at what happens next.
Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh wow, wait. I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it. I'm not liking that.
Watching that again, in the reflection of the TV, you can see a shadowy figure rising up from the rocking chair.
Oh wow, wait. I swear I can see.
Swiftly panning the camera to catch the figure, he finds nothing.
I'm not liking that.
The room is empty with no trace of a shadowy figure.
Something for a while. Time to go.
This unsettling footage, juxtaposed with the wife's wearied reaction, paints a picture of a household long plagued by unexplained events. Comments on the post range from those expressing sympathy and concern to skeptics suggesting logical explanations like a trick of the light. Yeah, the consensus is clear, something out of the ordinary has been captured here. Could their home truly be a dwelling place for spirits? Whether one's a believer in the supernatural or a firm skeptic, this haunting video raises more questions than it answers, leaving the internet buzzing with theories.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh wow, wait. I swear I can see. Ooh, stop it.
What is going on?
In a recent TikTok clip posted to the now deleted account One Dad No Chill, two sailors unveiled a maritime enigma that has the internet abuzz with theories. Venturing into the expansive George's Bank, they transition from choppy waves into an eerily calm stretch of water.
It is tortured here in the middle of the ocean. Look, check out this water. And then in a second, it's just gonna be glassy clear. What the heck?
Astoundingly, a clear, distinct line divides the tumultuous and tranquil waters.
What did we just go through here? That's insane.
Did you get a video?
Yeah.
You've got to share.
And according to the captain, there's no shift in depth as they navigate through.
Over there.
The bizarre thing is there's like no change in depth.
Many have rushed to attribute this occurrence to the doldrums, a notorious nautical zone encircling the Earth near the equator. Renowned as the Intertropical Convergence Zone, it's an area where ships have historically been becalmed due to windless conditions. However, George's Bank is far from the equator, making this explanation a tad unconvincing. The mystery deepens when one delves into religious texts. A passage from the Quran, verse 2553, speaks of two seas that meet yet do not mix, separated by a barrier and prohibiting partition. And it is he who has released the two seas, one fresh and sweet, one salty and bitter, and he placed between them a barrier and a prohibiting partition. This barzak or barrier has been observed and termed the exclusionary zone, with some scholars positing its unique properties. Beyond the physical attributes, barzak holds a spiritual significance. It is the realm that separates the living from the deceased, a place where souls reside, a border that can't be crossed. So what did these sailors truly witness? Were they merely passing through the doldrums, or had they skimmed the edges of a profound spiritual divide? As the debate rages on, one thing's clear: the ocean, with its vastness and depth, still holds mysteries that can both enchant and baffle us.
This is so weird. Wow.
TikTok's become a space for users to share a wide variety of content, from dance challenges to cooking hacks. However, a recent video from the platform has been captivating audiences for far eerier reasons. TikTok user Julia Shortcake, known for her urban exploration adventures, recently shared a video that wasn't from her own escapades, but from a friend's. The footage features two men exploring an old abandoned church, untouched and left to the elements for years.
There's a light on. The light's the everlasting light. It's in every church. It's always supposed to be on. It's freezing, actually.
As they venture inside, what they encounter is nothing short of chilling. Mere moments after entering the property, the duo stumbles upon masses of wriggling maggots covering the church's carpets.
Maggots? Oh my god, it smells.
Observant viewers were quick to point out the grim association between maggots and demonic infestation.
Oh my god. I'm trying to step on. Boy. That was disgusting.
Undeterred, the explorers ventured deeper into the church.
Okay.
As they tread carefully, they start to hear what sounds like mysterious disembodied whispers echoing within the walls of the chapel.
No, I hear something.
Then, as the pair try to find the source of the bizarre sounds, this happens.
Don't move.
The door of a child's playhouse swings shut all on its own with no discernible cause.
There's something.
The unsettling video has since taken TikTok by storm, with viewers rapidly sharing and commenting on the footage. Debate has been fierce, with many convinced that the video provides concrete evidence of a genuine haunting.
There's something. Don't.
Myrtle's plantation in Louisiana is no stranger to ghost stories and paranormal encounters, but a recent post on our subreddit by user FancyAsparagus2355 has reignited discussions about the spirits that may still roam this historic property. While on a visit to the renowned plantation, the OP and her sister snapped a couple of photos that would soon captivate our community. The first image, a seemingly ordinary shot, features the user standing poised on the manor's staircase. Nothing seems too amiss. But the subsequent photograph, taken just a split second later, reveals an unsettling anomaly. The unmistakable face of a small child in the background. The user is adamant there were no children present during their visit, let alone a grey-hued one that appeared in the snap. To understand the significance of this eerie incident, one must delve into the rich and tumultuous history of Myrtle's plantation. Built in 1796, this magnificent estate has seen its fair share of tragedies over the centuries. Tales of death, murder, and betrayal have painted a backdrop that many believe to be fertile grounds for the supernatural. One of the most famous ghost stories of Myrtle's plantation revolves around the spirit of Chloe, a former enslaved woman. As the story goes, Chloe was caught eavesdropping on her owner's private conversations. As punishment, one of her ears was cut off and she wore a green turban to cover the wound. In a tragic twist, it's believed that Chloe baked a birthday cake containing poisonous oleander leaves, intending to make the family sick and then nurse them back to health to gain favour. However, her plan backfired when two of the children and the lady of the house died after consuming the cake. Today, visitors often report sightings of a woman in a green turban wandering the grounds, believed to be the restless spirit of Chloe. So could the face captured in our viewer's photograph be another lost soul from the plantation's storied past? While the figure in the image doesn't directly match descriptions of Chloe, the Myrtle's plantation has been the epicenter of numerous ghost stories, with sightings of various apparitions, including children. As with all things paranormal, interpretations vary. Skeptics may look for more prosaic explanations, while believers might view this as further evidence of the plantation's haunted reputation. Regardless of one's stance, there's no denying the chilling allure of such stories, especially when they emerge from a place as historically rich and enigmatic as Myrtle's plantation. On October 14, 2023, Facebook user Val St. Louis captured a moment that sent shivers down the spines of many. At exactly 10:54, her home security camera documented an ordinary scene turned extraordinary, reigniting debates about the paranormal. First, we see Val relaxing on the couch. However, things start to turn a little eerie. Watch. Objects begin moving around the house. The palpable tension and fear are evident as Val promptly vacates the room, clearly rattled by the unexplained events. In her post, Val lamented the persistent and escalating disturbances she's faced over the years, hinting that she might soon be compelled to abandon her home. She also reached out to her online community for advice on purging the unsettling energies she believes pervades her space. It seems that Val isn't alone in her perceptions. An old acquaintance, Kira M, chimed in with her own experiences in the same house long before Val moved in. Kira recalled witnessing toys spontaneously activating and described an overwhelming oppressive presence that seemed to hang in the air. Many sympathetic commenters offered potential remedies, suggesting that Val might smudge her home with sage or cedar in an attempt to cleanse and neutralize any lingering malevolent energies. The central question remains, however, is Val's video genuine evidence of a haunted home, or can these unsettling events be rationally explained? Only time will tell. This next curious video was posted to our Facebook community page by Ahmed Shah. It's not known exactly where this was filmed, but it was captured by a motorcycle rider during an afternoon ride. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, until this happens. Watching that again, the rider's friend disappears from view. Moments later, his bike reappears, but with no rider in sight. The peculiar incident has given rise to a slew of bizarre theories, the most prominent of which suggests the rider was abducted by aliens, leaving his bike to wheel on without him. Others think it could be a glitch in the system, or that the rider no-clipped out of reality, perhaps into the infamous back rooms. As always though, I'll throw this one out to you, the viewers, for final judgment. What do you think's going on here? Let me know your thoughts down below. Reddit user Resident1567899 has stirred up a buzz with a spine-chilling photo of what they thought at the time was an empty school auditorium. The mysterious snapshot, taken when no one was supposed to be on campus, reveals a shadowy figure seated in the back row. Zooming in, there does indeed appear to be a person sitting there. However, they look pallid and grey with no discernible features. The OP explained that the friend took the photo as an end-of-year memento, a way to remember the school by. They were certain there was no one else around when the photo was taken and only noticed the mysterious figure some days later when reviewing the image. With no known history of hauntings at the school, the internet is left debating who or what the enigmatic presence might actually be. As the OP fields questions to unravel the mystery, the photo continues to intrigue and spook the online community. So is this a supernatural encounter, or just another school urban legend? The chilling image leaves us pondering the truth behind the strange shadowy figure. The following proves that some real-life events are a little more terrifying than the supernatural, as Keziah M. Williams experienced in October of 2021. The events that unfolded at her home, captured with stark clarity on her doorbell camera system, are a testament to the unpredictable threats that can emerge in the safety of familiar environments. In the unsettling footage, Keziah can be seen returning home after walking her dog, visibly shaken and in a hurry.
Have a good day.
Barely moments after she enters her house and locks the door behind her, an unidentified man enters the frame. The man, seemingly having malicious intentions, checks the door handle in an attempt to gain entry, only to find it locked. He puts on some gloves and retrieves a bag full of zip ties. The situation intensifies when a neighbour returns home. The stranger, attempting to look inconspicuous, picks up a garden hose, feigning to be engaged in yard work. Keziah's ordeal was far from over. For a distressing duration of over 20 minutes, the man lurked around the property. The footage captures his relentless attempts to break into the house, from trying multiple windows to checking both the front and back doors repeatedly. Keziah later recounted the nerve-wracking episode on social media, sharing that the man had followed her home. When his front door efforts were thwarted, he tried accessing the home through the balcony. Keziah had the presence of mind to dial 911, seeking refuge in a locked room while awaiting police assistance. There were stretches of time when the intruder seemingly took breaks, even sitting on her porch. This confused a neighbour who mistakenly assumed Keziah knew the stranger. By the time the police reached Keziah's residence, the man had vanished, leaving no trace behind. As of now, it remains uncertain if the intruder was ever identified or caught. A puzzling piece of footage with unknown origins has surfaced on the internet, sparking curiosity and speculation among viewers. This version, uploaded to YouTube by user D's Dark Adventures, allegedly shows a mysterious creature encountered by a jogger in a mountainous rural area. As the camera focuses on the path ahead, a strange-looking dark creature can be seen crouching on the pathway. As the footage progresses, the appearance of the animal seems to become increasingly bizarre, leaving viewers baffled about its identity. Despite the video being shared widely across social media platforms, no one's been able to definitively identify the creature. Its strange appearance and the remote location where it was spotted has led to various theories, ranging from it being an unknown animal species to a creature from folklore, or even an extraterrestrial being. So, until more information becomes available or someone can conclusively identify the animal, the true nature of the mysterious creature captured in this footage will remain a subject of debate and fascination. A perplexing image recently surfaced on our Facebook community page, leaving members curious and somewhat unnerved. The photo, shared by user Real Chris LaPrairie, dates back 9 years and was taken at his mother-in-law's front yard. At first glance, the photograph appears to be a standard family snapshot, but upon closer inspection, a chilling detail emerges. If you look closely, a small, unexplained hand rests gently on the woman's shoulder. Given that you can clearly see the rest of the family's hands, this unexpected appendage is hard to account for. There was no one else around when this eerie image was taken. This uninvited guest has stirred up a whirlwind of speculation and theories among our Facebook community members. A prevailing thought suggests the possibility of a young spirit making its presence felt. Whether it's an optical illusion, a trick of the light, or something more supernatural, this photo just gets creepier the more you look at it.
What is that?
We recently reported on an eerie story of an alleged haunted home owned by TikTok user Win McPix. For months now, this homeowner has been posting videos of the strange and eerie activity that's been transpiring around his house.
I asked you, you gotta go or you gotta go downstairs or something, wherever you're gonna go.
Well, now, in an update video, even more unsettling footage is being captured. While playing video games in his office, the OP had been noticing movement in his periphery. Suspecting something strange was happening, he placed his phone on his desk to film the office door. This is what he caught. He grabs his phone and walks around the house, capturing more eerie movement. Eventually, more strange activity is caught on camera.
Holy. Is that you making all that noise back there?
Something appears to be hiding in the laundry.
You need to get out. Dude, will you knock it off, please? You gotta get out. You're gonna lock yourself in the laundry room again? You're not leaving? You're not gonna...
Concerned for the homeowner's safety, many commenters suggested he smudge his house with sage in an effort to release any negative energy. Many thought the dark figure could be a djinn or even a shadow person. So what do you make of this eerie footage? Let your theories rip in the comments section down below. Retired NASA astronaut and highly educated physician Franklin Story Musgrave has made an extraordinary claim regarding a mysterious object he witnessed during his time in space. In the mid-1990s, while on 2 separate space missions, Musgrave reports seeing a long, thin object resembling a snake floating through space. His claims have piqued the interest of both the scientific community and the public at large, raising questions about the existence of other life forms in the universe. Born on August 19, 1935, Musgrave boasts an impressive academic and professional background. With 6 academic degrees to his name, he holds the title of the most formally educated astronaut. Over his career, he's flown on 6 space flights, becoming only the 2nd astronaut to do so, and is the only astronaut to have flown on all 5 space shuttles. During a 1995 interview for a space documentary called Sightings, Musgrave surprised NASA officials and colleagues by revealing his encounters with the mysterious space snakes. He described the objects as being 6, 7, 8 foot long and rubbery with internal waves that followed him for extended periods. Despite the startling nature of these claims, Musgrave didn't actually officially report his sightings to NASA upon his return. He retired from the space agency 2 years later, in 1997. A video accompanying his claims shows a long, thin object drifting through space.
I have seen a snake out there, 6, 7, 8 feet long. It is rubbery because it has internal waves in it, and it follows you for a rather long period of time.
Through a filter enhancement, you can see the mysterious object more clearly. Musgrave's experiences in space have led him to believe in the possibility of other life forms beyond Earth. He suggests that the universe may harbour various creatures, from primitive single-cell organisms to highly advanced civilizations that have existed for millions of years. As Musgrave's assertions continue to captivate and intrigue, they serve as a reminder that the vast expanse of space still holds many mysteries waiting to be uncovered.
You guys.
Sticking with creepy dolls, when TikTok user Dingbat Cass opened a gift from a friend, she could never have anticipated the chilling sequence of events that would follow. The gift, a toy monkey doll manufactured by Ashton Drake and purchased on Amazon, seemed innocent enough. However, the events that transpired after its unboxing have sent shivers down the spines of her followers. Capturing the moment of excitement, Cass decided to film the unboxing for her TikTok audience. But as she removes the doll from its packaging, something eerie happens.
Oh my fucking God, I swear to God, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my fucking.
You can distinctly see the monkey doll's eyes shift. While some viewers speculated that the doll's eyes are meant to shift like that, in a subsequent video, Cass proves that the doll's eyes don't move at all.
Her eyes aren't moving. They ain't moving unless she just blinked right there. I don't fucking know. Poking her eyes. Boop. She might get me back for that later, but no, her eyes don't move.
It wasn't just the eye movement that spooked Cass and her followers. In a follow-up video, Cass showcased a certificate of authenticity that came with the doll, revealing its name to be none other than Annabelle.
The certificate of authenticity for her, and you're not gonna freaking believe the name on this thing. Are you shitting me?
This immediately drew parallels to one of the most notorious haunted doll tales ever documented, heightening the sense of dread surrounding her new toy.
She looks more real, like, she wants to break out so bad right now.
Adding to the unsettling events, Cass shared footage of her neighbour's porch light flickering mysteriously. The light had been behaving normally until the doll's arrival, and the bulb had just recently been changed. Many viewers are now speculating, is the doll truly haunted, or is it just a string of coincidences? Feeling overwhelmed by the bizarre occurrences, Cass decided it was best to part ways with Annabelle, returning the doll in hopes of restoring peace and normalcy back to her life. Whether the strange incidents will now cease that Annabelle is gone remains to be seen.
Oh my fucking God, I swear to God, this thing just fucking looked at me. Oh my fuck.
Recent developments in the sensational claims regarding alleged alien specimens in Mexico have taken an intriguing turn. Several weeks after two small humanoid-shaped bodies were presented to the Mexican Congress, these specimens have undergone CT scans and X-rays. The intent? To shed light on their origin and confirm whether they indeed represent extraterrestrial life or merely an elaborate ruse. Self-proclaimed UFO expert Jamie Morsan presented these bodies, claiming they were found in Peruvian mines and have an estimated age of around 1,000 years, as per carbon analysis by the National Autonomous University of Mexico. The size of each specimen is akin to a newborn human baby, complete with discernible facial features like eyes, ears, and a nose. Despite the sensational presentation, skeptics online have raised concerns. Many believe these are the same specimens featured in a 2020 documentary on the conspiracy-centric website Gaia. Paleontological assessments of these specimens pointed towards a blend of human and non-human bones with inaccurately aligned joints. Jose de Jesus Zalche Benitez, a forensic scientist with a somewhat tarnished history due to his involvement in a discredited alien discovery back in 2015, carried out the recent CT scan and X-ray analysis. Notably, footage from these tests shows Benitez handling the alleged alien specimens rather roughly. This has led some viewers to question their purported 1,000-year-old age. Benitez, speaking at a press conference, boldly declared that his analysis confirms the specimens come from a non-human species. He emphasized their irrefutable biological differences from any species within Darwin's evolutionary tree. He also asserted that the specimens show no post-mortem modifications. Both Benitez and Morsan were previously associated with the 2015 discovery of a supposed alien that was later identified as a mummified human child. This past association casts a shadow of doubt on their current claims. Responding to these events, NASA-affiliated researcher David Spergel emphasized the need for independent testing of these specimens. The president of the Simons Foundation stated, "If you have something strange, make samples available to the world scientific community and we'll see what's there." As the world awaits with bated breath, one thing's clear. If these specimens are indeed genuine, they could rewrite our understanding of life in the universe. But if they're just another hoax, they stand as a testament to the lengths some will go for fame and recognition. An unsettling piece of CCTV footage shared by the Shambles Market York Facebook page has left many wondering if the historic market really is haunted. The post reads, "Yesterday, something very strange was spotted on CCTV, and this clip gives us the chills. Theories welcome. Has anyone else noticed peculiar paranormal activity around town?" The footage shows a riderless push bike eerily wheeling down an alleyway in the market, pausing for a moment and then falling over. This bizarre occurrence has led some to believe that this is evidence of a ghost haunting the old market. York, UK is a city rich with history and famous for its reported paranormal activity. One famous ghost story from York is that of the Grey Lady, who's said to haunt the 18th century York Theatre Royale. Legend has it that she's the ghost of a nun who was bricked up alive in a wall in the theatre. She's often seen in the theatre's dress circle and has even been spotted by actors performing on stage. So could the mysterious movement of the push bike in Shambles Market be connected to the city's haunted past? Could it be the work of the Grey Lady or another of York's famous phantoms? Until more evidence emerges, the riderless bike will remain another mysterious addition to York's collection of ghostly tales. The TikTok account, The Hall Family 2018, known for posting fun updates about their busy family life, has recently spooked their followers with some eerie CCTV footage captured in their backyard. The home security footage, recorded just after 3 AM, shows something truly odd. Take a look. The strange shape is seen twice, first moving from left to right, then moments later in the background moving from right to left. But the mystery doesn't end there. Just 2 days later, the homeowner captured what appears to be a UFO hovering in the night sky above their house.
What? Dude, what is that? That is not a plane either. It is not moving.
The object zips about in the sky at an unnatural speed, adding to the eeriness of the situation.
Oh, dude. Did you see how fast it just went?
There it is. It's right there.
Dude, yeah, did you see how fast that thing just went?
Oh my gosh.
That is a UFO. Dude!
Given that this account is normally dedicated to fun family videos, followers have been left scratching their heads, wondering what exactly is being caught on camera. While some speculate it could just be a trick of the light or a reflection, others are convinced that the footage shows something paranormal or extraterrestrial. As of now, the mysterious events remain unexplained, leaving followers eagerly awaiting any updates or explanations from the family. I'm sure by now you're all very familiar with the now infamous Plane Lady incident that took place back in July. 38-year-old Tiffany Gomez made a bizarre public scene while on board American Airlines Flight 1009, where she claimed that a fellow passenger wasn't real.
And there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. But I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
Recently, Gomez took to the skies again, traveling from Dallas to Los Angeles. Upon arrival, she was approached by a TMZ representative eager to gain insights into her earlier outburst. Here's what she had to say.
What exactly you saw? Because You know, you alluded to what you saw, but like, we just want to know, like, you know, what did you see?
I mean, thanks for asking that, but I have been told I cannot comment on it right now.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Although she declined to share details about what caused her dramatic episode during the July flight, Gomez did indicate that an in-depth interview would be forthcoming. In the same breath, she alluded to an upcoming project related to non-profit charity work.
So yes, there's some things in the works, mostly non-profit charity stuff.
Gomez's recent public appearances have spurred a new wave of online conspiracy theories. Various social media platforms and forums are abuzz with claims that Tiffany Gomez, seen in subsequent interviews, is not the original individual from the plane incident. Proponents of this theory have been highlighting perceived discrepancies in her physical appearance and mannerisms, suggesting that a lookalike may have been put forward for media interactions.
Again, can't speak on that right now. I was distressed and I was getting off the plane no matter what. I just probably didn't need to make the scene that I made, but I was getting off that plane, for sure.
While such conspiracy theories often gain traction online, they're yet to be substantiated with concrete evidence. Still, they add another layer of mystery to an already bizarre series of events surrounding Gomez. So what did she see on that fateful flight back in July? And why is she being so sketchy on the details now? Is it a publicity stunt, or is there more to the story? Let me know your theories and thoughts on this one down below.
Can either believe it or they cannot believe it, but I am telling you right now that you're back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
A disturbing piece of footage captured by a road safety camera in El Salvador has added a new layer of mystery to a tragic car crash. The video, which made waves after local news channel El Rojo Vivo aired the story and subsequently shared it online, offers a puzzling sight that's left many speculating on its implications. Under YouTube guidelines, the start of the footage is a bit too graphic for us to show. Basically, a car loses control on a bridge, it crashes through the guardrails and plummets into the ravine below. Yet, it's what transpires after the accident that's truly captured the attention of viewers worldwide. As the dust settles, the footage shows a truck passing by. Keep a close eye on the back of the truck's trailer. If you slow it down, there appears to be a dark figure standing on the back of the truck. This unexpected sighting has fueled numerous theories, with many residents attesting to an uptick in strange and supernatural occurrences accompanying tragic events in the area. El Rojo Vivo reached out to paranormal expert Cesar Sagath to provide insights into the perplexing sighting. Sagath suggested that the figure could potentially be a representation of the Angel of Death or the Grim Reaper, arriving at the scene to guide the unfortunate soul of the crash victim to the afterlife.
Trasladar, acompañar a todo aquel que fallece hacia el mundo espiritual final.
This enigmatic appearance has reignited debates on the supernatural and the existence of forces beyond our understanding. As the community mourns the loss of the driver, many are left wondering about the true nature of this mysterious figure.
Okay, people, tell me something.
In a bizarre twist of events this past April, TikTok's been abuzz with conspiracy theories thanks to a clip posted by user thetruth4_44. The footage, captured in Paris, highlights a stunningly lifelike mannequin in the window of the renowned Balenciaga store.
And this is a mannequin that they say.
The user zooms in, emphasizing the eerie realism of the mannequin's hands.
Look, the hands. His hands is as real as mine.
And in a half-joking tone, wonders if this boy has been reported missing.
If anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy.
However, as the video progresses, things get even stranger. After focusing on the hands, the camera shifts back to the mannequin's face, which now eerily seems to be staring directly into the lens.
This is friggin' crazy. Look in the guy eye. And them said they made this mannequin and put clothes on him and have him sit down in the window. Look at the guy friggin' face.
The clip skyrocketed in views and the comment section turned into a whirlwind of speculation. Several users pointed out the striking resemblance between the mannequin and male model Christopher G, who was reportedly missing since 2020. The uncanny similarity led many to jump to a chilling conclusion. Had Balenciaga embalmed Christopher G and showcased him as a life-size doll? The theory snowballed, with users flooding Christopher G's Instagram, leaving a flurry of messages voicing concerns for his safety. This mannequin controversy wasn't the first time Balenciaga had come under scrutiny. The brand had earlier faced backlash in late 2022 for its holiday ad campaign, which displayed children with teddy bears dressed in bondage gear. But just when the internet was about to spiral out of control, a plot twist emerged. Christopher G, very much alive, took to Instagram Live, dispelling the rumours about his supposed captivity. So in a world where social media can turn any situation on its head, this bizarre series of events serves as a reminder. Sometimes things aren't always what they appear.
This is friggin' serious, I swear. If anybody have this guy missing... if anybody have this guy missing, please. This is crazy.
A recent strange event left a group of hikers baffled as they spotted a transparent 4-foot-tall figure walking by the Pilcomayo River in Tarija, Bolivia, an area notorious for being plagued by interdimensional portals, according to locals. The creature, photographed and later shared online, was described as a grey being with unusually long limbs and a strange way of walking. Oddly, the entity didn't seem to have a reflection in the water beside which it was walking. The photograph, which quickly went viral as the alien from Tarija, is currently under scrutiny by UFO experts, including well-known ufologist Javier Carlos Cordero. Cordero noted the creature's resemblance to a grey being, categorized by its long limbs, but emphasized the need to verify the image's authenticity. The online community is also divided on whether the photograph is real or a product of digital manipulation. To settle the debate, Cordero suggested employing artificial intelligence to definitively determine the photograph's genuineness. The sighting has reignited interest in the region's alleged ties to extraterrestrial activities. Cordero mentioned that Tarija appears to have a unique connection to such activities, reinforcing the idea that there might be more at play in the region. The abundance of minerals and the purported presence of interdimensional portals in the area could be interconnected. This is not the first time Tarija has been linked to extraterrestrial phenomena. In May 1978, a large number of people near the Bolivian-Argentine border reported witnessing a spaceship crash in Macoya, an event that some consider to be South America's most credible UFO crash incident. The US military also showed interest in the cylindrical object that crashed into the mountainside. Bolivian military personnel present at the scene, including Corporal Natalio Farfan Ruiz, were reportedly terrified, with some fearing the end of the world was imminent. Additionally, people located over 100 miles away claimed to have heard an explosion resembling a sonic boom. The recent alien sighting near the Pilcomayo River has sparked a wave of discussions and theories about extraterrestrial life and interdimensional portals in the region. While the photograph's authenticity is yet to be verified, the incident has certainly piqued the interest of both UFO enthusiasts and skeptics alike. As investigations continue, many are left wondering whether this sighting will become another unsolved mystery, or if it will provide insights into Tarija's mysterious history and its relationship with the unknown. In the early hours of March 11, 2023, truckers Will Church and Erica Lake captured an eerie ghost-like figure on their dash cam while driving along a dark highway in Arizona. Take a look. The footage, taken at 4:24 AM, shows a mysterious unknown figure suddenly appearing on the right-hand side of the road. If you slow it down and zoom in, it looks like a grey transparent person standing in the middle of the road. The video has since gone viral, sparking speculation and debate among viewers. So far, no one's been able to positively identify the figure or provide a plausible explanation for its strange ethereal appearance. With limited information available, this bizarre sighting continues to baffle and intrigue those who come across the footage. Unless new information emerges or someone comes forward with a credible explanation, the identity and nature of this mysterious figure will remain an unsolved mystery, adding to the growing list of unexplained phenomena captured on camera. This last eerie photo on our list was brought to our attention by Reddit user DangerousOil5750. The pic was captured during a hugely popular sale at a Power Max Center, an authorized reseller of Apple products. As customers lined up to enter the store, a series of snaps were captured. In one of the photos, something eerie seems to have been caught. One of the patrons appears to have no head. The rest of the customers don't seem to notice as they patiently line up to enter the store. One customer who attended the sale that day said they didn't notice anything strange at the time, certainly not a headless man. So what do you think's going on here then? Is it just some cheeky Photoshop fun to drum up hype for the sale, or did something genuinely paranormal take place here? As always, I'd love to hear your opinions on this one in the comments down below.
Well, that's the end of part 2 of the scariest videos of 2023. If you happen to have missed part 1, there's a link right there. Now in the comments section down below, let us know what you thought was the scariest video clip of 2023. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.